Neymar is being reborn. And it's not just any kind of rebirth. It's even being talked about that he might return to Europe. As you know, he parted ways with the Saudi Arabian team Al Hilal. The Brazilian star returned to Santos, the club where he started his football career. This return not only opened a new chapter in Neymar's career, but also created a significant buzz in the football world. Because in the 6 matches he played, he scored 2 goals and made 3 assists. He even scored one of his goals from a corner kick. While you press my button, I will talk about Neymar's possibility of returning to Europe and the recent developments regarding him. As you know, Neymar transferred to Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia in August 2023. However, his career in Saudi Arabia fell quite short of expectations due to injuries. We even calculated how many million euros he earned per minute. In 2024, he was on the field for only about 50 minutes and yet made an incredible amount of money. He earned 100 million euros again. Particularly, the knee injury he suffered in 2023 and the subsequent hamstring problem caused him to spend very limited time on the field. Most recently, since he wasn't included in the squad in Saudi Arabia, he only played in 2 matches in the Asian Champions League. Afterwards, due to foreign restrictions, the second season was played in Saudi Arabia. He wasn't part of the squad in the second half of the season. Neymar, who played in only 7 matches there in total, managed to score just 1 goal. This process, of course, created a major disappointment for both the player and the club. He had already been transferred for 80 million euros. On top of that, he had a salary of 100 million euros. Therefore, both parties proceeded to terminate the contract. He went to Sampdoria and the return to Santos began. As you know, Santos is the club where the player emerged, and he was even touted as the prince there. And they announced his return with the headline, "The Prince has returned." At Santos, after an incredible signing ceremony at the Vila Belmiro Stadium, attended by tens of thousands of fans, he returned to the club where he began his professional career at the age of 17, scoring 136 goals in 225 matches. Neymar Jr. Of course, since his Santos career is distant to us, you might not remember it very well, but he was showing an incredible performance. Despite his young age, he became the player who led Santos to win the Copa Libertadores after 50 years. That's why he will save Brazilian football. He was viewed as the man. Afterwards, he made that famous, glamorous transfer to Barcelona. From there, he made the most expensive transfer in history to Paris Saint-Germain. Now, with his return to Santos, it has started to be discussed that it might not only be a nod to the past, but also a strategic step towards the future. The 33-year-old player wants to play in the 2026 World Cup jointly organized by Mexico, America, and Canada for the Brazilian national team. Of course, the Brazilian national team regularly selects players from Brazil. That's the system they have there. And if your name is Neymar, the chances of being selected are much higher. However, Neymar wants to strengthen his position a bit more here and is also trying to attract the attention of European clubs. On the one hand, such news has started to emerge. In line with this goal, because he wants to be in a high-level competitive environment, there is talk about him returning to Europe with his performance at Santos and even the possibility of returning to Barcelona. Right now, of course, I mentioned that he scored 2 goals in the first 6 matches. This is an important statistic. As I said, he scored one of the goals from a corner. In that sense, he is truly showing an amazing performance. However, on the other hand, we must not forget this. Of course, he is a player with a high risk of injury. On the other hand, with 79 goals in 128 matches for the Brazilian national team, he is the top scorer of the Brazilian national team. But on the other hand, we must not forget the level he started at right now. The Paulista State League, my friends. So, after the league starts, we will see his real performance there. And if he performs well in the league and doesn't get injured, Neymar could really make another transfer in the summer. Because his current statistics are truly at a ridiculous level. As I said before, his injury issues will need to be examined thoroughly. And at the same time, what kind of salary expectations will he have? In Europe, that is also important. On the one hand, you know, he is someone who also likes to earn money. But no matter what, from here, it seems like an incredible comeback story could emerge. Right now, he has started off much more positively than I expected. Neymar, and we will see together what will happen next. Do you think he will return to Europe? By the way, let me remind you of his age again. He is 33 now. And if he returns, will he be successful? Will he stay at Santos? Will he end his career there? There was also the possibility of America. We will be following all of it. I hope he gets the chance to showcase his amazing football skills at the highest level once again.